A lot of people struggle to do what they love. A lot of people struggle to make money from doing what they love. It seems like those who make money from their passions are unicorns. So what is the deal with passion? How do you find it? Should you find it? And what do you do with it? We will answer all of these questions and more in this video. If you do not have a passion, or if you have one and do not know what to do with it, this is the perfect video for you. Stick around till the end and find out how to do what you love and make money at the same time. We have heard some people complain that they do not have any hobbies or passions. They cannot seem to find anything worth their time that excites them. Finding your passion is a common problem that people go through, and while the general advice is, just go and do stuff, there is a deeper problem here. If you do not know what passion feels like, you will miss it every time. So the steps include: 1. Understanding what passion feels like. To begin with, do you know what passion actually means? By definition, it is a strong and barely controllable emotion. You get a taste of it when someone cuts you off. In the real world, passion means excitement. Something you enjoy doing, regardless of the outcome. Something that scratches an itch and makes you curious. You already have and will have hundreds of passion throughout your life. The problem you have is thinking that passion should be overwhelming, like waves knocking you back to the shore. You expect to find something that will not let you sleep at night, that will always be on your mind, and you will be willing to drop everything just to be able to do that. But that is not passion, that is obsession. Passion happens moment to moment. Something catches your attention. That one song comes on to play on your playlist. You read something profound on a book. You watch a random video on how to do something, and then you spend hours going down rabbit holes. That moment of excitement is what passion feels like, and if you think about it, those moments happen quite often. It is actually dangerous to think of passion, or purpose for that matter, as something that will completely change your world. You cannot find your true passion because it does not exist. True passion is like true love. How lucky were you to find out that your true love happened to live 3 houses down the street, right? Instead, identify those moments that spark your interest and curiosity and chase after them. 2. How to chase your passion. Even when people find something they are passionate about, they are afraid to chase after it, mainly because it feels like a waste of time, or it does not feel like their true passion. Maybe it is just a phase. There is also a bit of stigma towards people who jump from one thing to the next. Society looks at them like they are confused, flaky, chaotic, or unbalanced. If last year you were drawing and now you are programming and next you want to start a TikTok account, people will not take you seriously, right? Well, the good news is, nobody actually cares about you. They are too busy worried about what other people think of them. You are free to chase anything that makes you curious, and this is how you do it. Be a professional at it. Take it super seriously. Take lessons. Read books. Ask masters. Take some money and invest in it. Get the tools you need. Do not be afraid to go hard on it. And if at any point it stops making you excited, set those tools aside and move on. Some say that this is a waste of money and time. It is not. You have my blessing to invest time and money in whatever little thing catches your curiosity. 3. How to use your passion. The happiest and most successful people we know have a healthy balance of money and passion. This balance happens when your passion starts to challenge you. You will eventually hit a roadblock. You will surpass the beginner level and you need to push. This is when your passion will start feeding your soul. It will force you to study, practice, and get better. You will need to go public, publish your writing, ask for feedback, sell it online, display it in a case. You are not doing it for money, you are only doing it for yourself. It does not matter if it does not sell or if nobody cares. The only reason you make it public is because it is rewarding. You get a sense of satisfaction and feedback on how to improve. That is why I said you need to be a professional at it. In order for your passion to feed your soul and give you balance, it needs to challenge you. Passion and making money. It has been said a number of times that if you do what you love, you will never have to work a day in your life. But here is the honest reality: you make money from your passions, if your passion is making money. There are artists who create for 2 hours a day and spend 10 hours trying to sell their work. You cannot all be Beeple, a digital artist who went from selling his art for $100 to $69 million for a piece. A lot of people try to marry making money with their passion, and it is an honest journey, but it rarely works out, and because the second you try to make money from your passion, it becomes a job, and a job will not feed your soul, no matter how passionate you are about it. It is fine and also imperative to separate your money-making activities from your passion activities. This is about money-passion balance. They serve different purposes. One feeds you and your family, the other feeds your soul. You are doing it for the sake of doing it. Be as good as you can at your job, whatever that may be, and be as good as you can at your passion. You need both of them. There might be a time in your future where you are so good at your passion that someone is willing to pay you to do it. Whether or not you make that switch is up to you. You can have hundreds of passion in your lifetime. One of them may be a job. You still have other passions to keep challenging your creativity. The progress that you make for following your passion will boost your energy for your job as well, and on the other hand, your job will give you resources to spend on your passion. That is why happy and successful people have a healthy balance of both. There is not a good reason to have one thing that fulfills every aspect. Avoid making work your whole life, and on the same token, avoid making passion your sole income. The real honest reason people do not find their passion is because they do not enjoy their work. They hope they will find something so interesting, so amazing, and so financially rewarding that they will not feel like it is work. And once they find something similar, they spend a lot of time trying to make it a career. But what happens? They end up not enjoying the work, and so the cycle continues. So, why not just skip the career part entirely and just focus on the passion? Turning a passion into a business. If you get so good at something outside of your work and you want to turn it into a business, take the following steps. A mentality shift. Once you make the jump, the passion becomes work. It becomes entirely different. You will have to sacrifice a big portion of the passion in exchange for boring work. Even though you might feel excited at first because you are working within your passion, that excitement will not last very long. So, be aware of this change. Use it as a segue for a side hustle instead of jumping in headfirst. There are too many movies about people quitting their jobs to follow their passion. It is a fantasy world, especially if you have adult responsibilities. It is a very bad advice to quit your job and follow fairy tales. You can work 5 to 10 hours a week in turning your passion into a career just fine. Define your competitive advantage. You will not succeed just because you are passionate about it. Instead, you need to leverage what you learned practicing your passion before turning it into a career. Maybe you know the market really well, you know how to do things better or teach others. Again, that is why you need to take every passion super seriously from the start. Skill stack. Use the skills you got from your normal job, get some adjacent ones. In the beginning, you will be doing almost everything yourself. Start with one paying customer. This is the most important. You need to prove demand before jumping in. If you find one person willing to pay you, then you are ready to go. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it valuable, consider subscribing.